So the second thing I wanted to show you guys how to do is how to actually view and interpret a Garmin GPS file and heart rate file that you perform. So we're going to use that same exact file that I just did. It was a 6-mile run with 3 by 45-second pickups. If you open up again, I said ended up doing around 5:10 pace for the 45-second pickups. The goal was slightly faster than 5K pace. If you click on this map and graph button right here, it takes a second to open, but once it opens, you can actually see this isn't very useful for you, but I mean, if you just want to, sort of neat, I guess, to see where all you run to. But what is cool is if you click this drop down and click the graph bar, the green line here is your elevation profile, blue is pace, and the red line, which I'm most interested in, is your heart rate. So I had an auto lap set on to go off every mile, so it was a 6-mile run. It looks like I ran a little bit over, but anyways, 6-mile run, and those are where my mile splits. I decided to start my here's those 3 by 45-second intervals that you can see here that I did starting around mile 2. If you actually select and click and drag, it'll actually click a selection. So that's actually, it probably took it too far. Actually, you can actually select this whole period here, zoom in. There we go. So I'll just looks like the pace started. Here we go. Looks like I actually dropped a little bit below 5-minute pace here on the run, but you can actually look in, and so if you're doing mile repeats, you can look at the front end of the mile, at the back end of the mile. It only does data like in every couple second clips, so it gives you a generalized pace of what it is you're running. You can select this. Here's a 30-second portion, 5:22 average pace. You can also do some other things, such as finding out where your peak pace was throughout the run, which is a sort of a neat feature. So I can want to say this is really helpful when you get into longer runs. Just find out, say, where your best 30 minutes is in, say, a 2-hour run, something like that. But I can say, okay, well, show me the fastest 5-minute period. Obviously, here we go, big downhill, makes sense. So you have to sometimes interpret the data and compensate for some of the downhills and uphills. I'm guessing my slowest mile was probably the exact opposite, where I go back up a big hill, back up 2 hills here towards the end. Okay, so that's the how to interpret a file, how to look at it in TrainingPeaks online. Same thing goes for the bike, but that's the